Hey everybody, welcome back. This is Shield Maiden SA here, and it's time for another Saturday. Well, we're not doing this on Saturday. We're actually doing this on Sunday. Um, I meant to get it up yesterday, just unfortunately there were some other things that took some priority, but I wanted to make sure you guys did get some new content this week. So we are just a little bit late posting and getting this up for you, but like I said, wanted to make sure we got some content out there for you. Oh, sorry. Not contagious, just allergies. So today with the new release of the Birds of Prey film with Harley Quinn, I really wanted to try and do a non-Harley Quinn look. Not that I have anything against Harley Quinn. I just feel that it's very overdone. But the problem I found myself running into with that was that unfortunately the other characters, I couldn't find anything to pull any inspiration for. I thought about Black Canary, but I was like, you know what, that's really just a black and white look. I thought about Huntress, but I'm like, you know what, you guys are getting really tired of probably seeing me in purple. So I wanted to do something a little bit different. But I did go ahead and pull some inspiration from the colors in the film. I'm going to be using my Jeffree Star Jawbreaker palette and the Brain Freeze highlight from the same collection. And let's see what we can create with this. I have already gone ahead and put on my foundation and my concealer, as well as done my brows, because, well, let's be honest here. You guys really don't need to see me do my brows. You guys have seen me do it 100 times. You don't need to watch me put on foundation. You've seen me do it 100 times using the new Tati Beauty Blendables. You guys know that I really enjoy these. I think they're great. If you have any other questions, like I said, definitely go check out the website or go check out the videos for them. Or check out some of my previous videos where I've used them, because like I said, you're going to see me using the mini a little bit later when I go to add my contour. But, I figured you guys didn't need to watch me put on full face. So what we're going to do here, for those of you that have seen any of the information about it, you can tell this is a little bit more neon Harley Quinn, a little less red and blue, black and red Harley Quinn. So with that, I kind of am going to be pulling from like a yellow, pink, and blue kind of look. And we'll see how that pans out for us. So I'm going to go ahead and start here with the Jeffree Star shade in Wow. As you can see, this is a very, there we go, you can see it better there. A very yellow color, a very, very bright yellow. So we are just going to go ahead and start. Let me get my brush here. And we're just going to start getting some of that color, and we're just going to start packing it on the lid. Now, one of the things I am going to do, just because it is yellow, I am going to go ahead and grab my Morphe setting spray here. Add just a little bit of it to my brush. That way it helps pick up that color a little bit and helps it stick a little bit. Because the yellow, I feel like, needs to be a little bit more vibrant. So that's why we're going to go ahead and start with that. And like I said, that's why I wanted to make sure that I grabbed just a little bit of that using the setting spray to help that really kind of stick. I'm just going to tap it in here. Start tapping it onto ooh, yeah, that is actually coming out really well. There we go. I'm going to get just a little bit closer. I'm not sure how well it's actually translating for you guys. But you can definitely see that yellow is definitely there. I was watching some Mama Mitchell videos where I saw how he would pack the layers to get his really vibrant color. So it's something that I wanted to try in this video as well, especially since I was dealing with more pastel, lighter shades that do not always translate really well. So I want to just kind of pack some of that color on there. Because the brush is still relatively damp. It's also helping as each layer I apply is kind of packing on that just a little bit more. There we go. All right, I think that is good, and if we need to, we can go in and add a little bit more later. So I am just going to add just a touch more so I can get the other lid done. Ooh, oh yeah, that is really kind of starting to show up now. Let me go ahead and... So, have you guys seen the movie yet? I personally have not seen it yet. But there's so much controversy about this, and it's something that really kind of gets under my skin a little bit personally, because you've got a lot of critics out there that are saying that the reason that the movie isn't doing well is because men aren't going to see it in the box office. Well, ladies, I don't know about you, but like, you know, I'm able to buy my own movie tickets to go see a movie. You know, FT Grimlock does not dictate what movies I do or don't go see. The reason I haven't seen this one yet, I haven't had time. Obviously, if I didn't have time to get a video up for you guys yesterday, I probably didn't have time to go see a movie. Um, plain and simple, just, you know, kind of the long and short of that. But it really kind of bothers me when you have a movie that is, you know, they target it for a female audience, but then someone wants to get on their high horse and say, oh, well, you know, men didn't go see it, so that's why it's not doing well. I really don't think that has anything to do with it. I think it maybe just came out on a rough weekend. You know, there's just sometimes in the movie industry when it is just not the best time to launch a film. And sometimes that means that it takes a little longer to get those numbers at the box office. So I'm definitely hopeful the movie's going to be doing better than it has been. So we'll just have to kind of wait and see on that. So, all right, as you can see, I've got a really heavy layer of yellow laid down there. If you've seen any of the movie promotions, any of the posters, any of the imagery, it's a little less the red and blue, and it's faded out to more like a pink and blue, like a pastel kind of vibe. So that's what I want to kind of start with to kind of go into this. We're going to, like I said, we covered this entire lid in yellow, but I want to kind of build up a little bit using some pink and some blue. So to do that, I'm going to dig in with shade Bubblegum, which is right next to Wow. Right there in the palette. Here we go. As you can see, it's a pretty nice, bubblegum sums up that shade of pink. I mean, it's definitely a bubblegum pink. Let me see how this goes on dry first before I decide if I'm going to need to add a wet color on this. So let me go ahead and just kind of, we might need to. Well, let's see here. We'll play with this a little bit because we can always build the color. I mean, let's be honest here. We can always build color. Okay, no, I think that's actually, yeah, building the color I think is actually the way to go on this one. I don't think we're going to need to dampen it any because I think if we start dampening it, it's going to get kind of dark. We might have to go begin with like one layer of like a wet brush. But as you can see, it's kind of getting that cool, like kind of orange crease there. So I think that's going to be kind of a neat transition there. And we're only going about half the lid on this. So we're working ourselves in from the corner, from the inner corner out to about halfway. And we're just kind of packing that color. There we go. Now, another thing too that I'm going to have coming up here is, you know, I've kind of tossed around the idea of doing a giveaway here on the channel. And so what I've decided I'm going to do is I'm going to do a Shield Maiden's Favorite Things video. Favorite Things giveaway. So I'm not going to post a picture of what it is. You're going to have to take a guess at some of the things I have talked about as items that I really enjoy. And those are the things that are going to be in the giveaway. When I do the giveaway video, it is going to be for Easter. It's going to be an Easter giveaway. Why not? You know, if we're going to tie it into a holiday, let's go ahead and tie it into Easter. And it's going to be items that I love and use and swear by. So like I said, if you go back, watch some of the other videos, see if you can figure out like what some of my staples are, what are some of my go-tos, to kind of figure out what things are going to be in that video. In that giveaway. Now the way you get entered is you won. Underneath this video, you are going to want to type the word in my favorite things. And you must also be subscribed to my channel. If you're not subscribed and I draw your name, too bad, so sad. You have to be subscribed to my YouTube channel. In addition, I'm going to have a way to contact you. So feel free to go ahead and also follow me on Instagram or Twitter. Actually, no, let's do Twitter. So you have to follow me on Twitter or Facebook and be subscribed to the channel. I did recently, over the holiday season, I did get some packages back from my last giveaway that were undelivered. So I am going to be reaching out to those folks so that we can go ahead and get those items delivered to them. All right, so I think for right now, that's about as much pink as I want to add in there until I add in the next shade. Now, this is where I'm a little bit on the fence. Because like we said, we wanted to do it a little bit pastel, a little bit bright. But I think I'm going to start with the shade Brain Freeze, which is this shade right here. If it's not giving me enough payoff, I may have to go down to Soaked, which is this shade here, just to get the coloring that we are needing. Now with this one, I am going to start here because I do want to kind of wing it out a little bit. So we're going to start with the flat brush. This is from BH Cosmetics, and this is a brush number 8. It is a great angle brush for any type of eyeliner or shaping or anything of that nature. But I am going to go ahead and spray this one down because this brush with shadows does perform just a little bit better if it's just a little bit damp. So we're going to go ahead and tap into Brain Freeze here. As you can see, that's kind of, the way that kind of came out there. And we may have to I may have to use my brush cleaner, which is still up here, and kind of, fan that out a little bit. So with this, we're just going to kind of, ooh, yes. I'm digging that really neon blue moment. I really like that. Okay. Not bad. All right. But I do want to make sure that we're able to blend it in. So I'm going to actually go and take my yellow brush, my pink brush. Let me clean it off a little bit. All right. That way I can go in here and grab just a little bit of that to kind of fill that in. Ooh, that is a deep powder blue, folks. Ooh. All right, yeah, we may have to go in with that pink. We may have to go in wet with the pink. Because I'm a little bit, oh, no, it's kind of showing up. It's showing up. All right. And we're going to go back to this one. This one I have a feeling is going to require a whole lot of, like, I don't want to say weird touch-ups, but I definitely think I'm going to have to go back in and add a little bit and kind of build on a few things here. But that's okay. That's what the fun of makeup. So yes, like I said, to be entered in that favorite things giveaway, reply down below with the word favorite things. And go follow me either on Facebook or on Twitter. That way I can notify you if you're the winner. Unfortunately, YouTube doesn't give me a way to contact you necessarily. So that is why I'm doing it that way. And we're just going to go back in here, add just a little bit more. Now with this, I feel like we're missing a little something, so I'm going to go in with Lemon Drop, just kind of over the top here. And I'm going to go in here with my Jeffree Star JS4. I know it's a little big, but I think it'll get the job done. No, we're going to go with our finger. Yep, we are going to go in with our finger. There we go. And as you see here, we're getting just a little bit more shimmer off of that. And just very lightly, just packing on just a little bit of, just to get a little bit of sparkle there, because I just feel like it needs just a little something else. Because it was just a little bit flat. Now I do feel like we still do need just a little bit of something. take a look here. Clean this brush a little bit. I feel like it just needs a little bit of that darker blue, just a little bit of soaked. Not a lot, just a little bit kind of there at the corners though. Like right up in here just to kind of bring it out just a little bit. There we go. Yeah, I'm a little bit happier with that. Like I said, not a lot, just a little bit, just enough to kind of yeah, I like that a lot better. Yeah, that works for me. As you can see, I'm just very gentle strokes just to kind of bring a little bit of that darkness in. Without overpowering and taking too much away from the pastel factor. And you know how I said I think we need to darken up that pink a little bit? I think we do, but I think we're going to go in and do that with cotton candy. Yeah, I still need a little bit more of this, so. All right. Like I said, sometimes this is, you know, kind of the fun with makeup is you just kind of get to play with it a little bit. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I think that was exactly what that needed. Okay, there we go. Yes. Now, the nice thing about my hooded eyes is it does kind of, you know, almost create the illusion of a cut crease. This is definitely not a cut crease, but it definitely kind of creates that illusion for me because of the fact that my eyes are a little bit deep set. I feel like I need to blend that just a little bit more. Well, let's just go back in here with a brush with, we're going to clean this brush off. Yeah, I'm sure you guys can see it here, exactly what I'm looking at here. Oh, there we go. I haven't had like just this one section there that just had, oh, it's still there. No, never mind, it's still there. This side didn't do it. I don't know why. Let's try blending it out with just a little bit of blue. Okay, there we go. That's better. Now, before I do the next step, I'm going to go ahead and clean off this brush because this has that nice powder blue on it. I'm actually going to go in with something a little bit deeper. Something I haven't used before on my channel. I've used it before in the past, just not on the channel. And that is the NYX Liner Smudger Eyeliner. And the color I'm using is Cobalt Blue. And as you can see, it is a very blue. So I'm actually going to, this I am going to need to spray on the brush for again. To grab some of that. I'm going to bring that to my lower lash line. And I may even use it as an eyeliner on the top. But let's start with the lower lash line first. Yeah, I'm really not feeling like it's transferring that well. Yeah, it's really not. So, okay, so guess what? That's going. And we're just going to go ahead and go into Soaked, which is this nice dark blue color here at the bottom that I was using to as like a transition shade with the blue to bring it, make it a little bit darker. And we're just going to go ahead and just bring it right along the lower lash line. Just kind of gently smudge it just a little bit. And yeah, I feel like we bring just a little bit up here, just a little bit. There we go. Yeah, I like the way that's making that pop. It's not something that's always necessary, but I feel in this case, just with the yellow and the blue, that darker shade of blue is really kind of helping the whole color kind of pop and come together. So we're going to use it. We're going to run with it. All right. Now the next thing we're going to use is something that I have not used before on my channel. It is the NYX Color Mascara. Once again, oh no, this is just blue. This isn't cobalt, just blue. And let's see how that makes everything pop out. Yes, and I do have some blue lashes that I normally would probably put on with this too, but it's a little bit late in the day and I've had really bad allergies. So I just really don't want to tinker with lashes and lash glue when I'm already kind of having some allergy issues. There we go. All right, so eyes are done. Let's go ahead and add some highlighter. And for that, I'm going to go into the Brain Freeze palette. I think we might even maybe mix some highlighters. We'll go ahead and start with some Freeze Tag. A little bit of that. And I think we might go with Frozen Fruit just to kind of, like I said, keep with the blended red and blue. Kind of go over the top of it with that. Actually, you know what I think I'm going to do? I think I'm actually going to use Frozen Fruit rather than use it as a highlight. I may go in and just use it as like a blush. A very shimmery blush. Why not, right? There's no rules to makeup. You know, you can use things for whatever you want. I might look a little pixie slap, but that's all right. It's Harley Quinn. We can be a little over the top of that. Yeah, I think I need a little bit more. While I'm looking at this, I know I thought I was done, but I feel like I need just a touch more of the Cotton Candy shade on this side. Now, what I like about this is the fact that it kind of comes out as, like, once I add all this in, it definitely kind of brings out almost more of like that smoke bomb. So like if you've seen the movie posters, like, she's got those cool smoke bombs going off around her and like the blue and the pink and the yellow. I feel like this definitely kind of encapsulates that in this look. There we go. All right, I am much happier with that. But I do feel like we need a little something. So let me take a look here. I feel like we need a corner highlight. You know, let's just go ahead and go in with some Cold Shoulder. I feel like just because this is such a, well, let me take a look here. Maybe Gold Breaker. Yeah, no, Gold Breaker is going to be our winner. Yeah, we need that highlight in our corner. So if you're wondering, Gold Breaker is this kind of like fun confetti-filled color here at the top and the middle. And we're just going to add that to the corner here. And you guys know how bad I am about pointing out the fact, like when I start these videos, I really need to point out and remind you guys to go ahead and like, subscribe, and hit the bell at the bottom. That way, if you enjoy what I'm doing, you know, you can keep watching. If you don't, well, that's fine too. But, you know, hey, maybe, you know, at least subscribe. That way, you know, if you're looking for something on a day, you can go and check it out. See what I've got going on. I am definitely about to start working on bringing you guys in some more cosplay content, some more tabletop creation content. I'm just kind of trying to balance that out with all of my other responsibilities. Also, you know, like I said, you know, you guys heard me talk about some of my concerns I had with like people criticizing the film's opening for Birds of Prey. I actually did recently write an article on that for Geek News Now. So feel free to go ahead and check that out. I will be including that link down below. All right, there we go. Yeah, I think that's what that needed. That just needed that little extra little yellow corner highlight. And then from there, we're going to add some contour. So I'm going to go with my Beauty Pie contouring gel. Like I said, I know this looks super extreme when I first put it on, guys, but you guys, if you haven't seen me use this before, it blends out just so nicely. There we go. Just tap a little bit there. A little bit there. A little bit there. A little bit there. There we go. And like I said, this is where I'm going to go in with my Blendiful Mini. And just, the nice thing about this is it's a tool you can actually kind of like swipe with a little easier. There we go. And like I said, the fact that it's a gel just makes that whole process a little bit easier. Okay. All right, so we've got all that done. Now let's go ahead and I'm going to go in with my Beauty Pie lip liner. It doesn't tell you, in Racy. As you can see, here's a red shade. Just trying to give a little bit more definition to my lips when I go to put on my lip product. I am overdrawing just a little bit. And that's because naturally my lips have a very pointy widow's peak. Some people love that. Some people hate it. It is what it is as far as I'm concerned. But sometimes when you add that extra little bit of liner, it just kind of helps to kind of mellow some of that out. I am going in with my Jeffree Star Mystery Shade lip color. I need to confirm if this is Christmas or Valentine's. I think it's Valentine's. No, this is my Christmas holiday color. We are most likely going to go in and just kind of clean this up just a little bit. I think we are going to need to add just a little bit here. All right, folks, and there you have it. There is our Harley Quinn Birds of Prey inspired look for today. I will go ahead and include in the final image the products that were used. I will include that on my Twitter and my Instagram. That way when you guys see the final photo there, you guys can know exactly what I needed, what I used, if you needed the recap. I will repost the giveaway details down below. So like I said, don't forget to subscribe to make you eligible for that giveaway. As well as go check me out on Twitter under Shield Maiden SATX. And then there's Shield Maiden's Creative Creations on Facebook. So guys, for now, I hope you did really enjoy this. Let me know what you thought of Birds of Prey. And until next time, everybody, fly those geek flags high. Till next time.